Hi everyone, sorry it's been so long since my last video. We've had an awful lot going on. I was out with the chainsaw yesterday, so I'm aching again today. I've been busy in the background here editing videos on the brand new DNT ThermNight TNC225R. This is the base model, and just last week I had a scant few hours with, thanks to Ryan and the team at DNT Optics. Great to meet you all. And I got to record a little bit side by side on the 225R and the upcoming 335R and the 635R. So 384 by 288 35mm lens and 640 by 512 35mm lens. And so I've got that video to edit as well. That's with three feeds from three different scopes at once. But I just thought, hang on, rather than take ages editing that, I've got some footage of some opinions from literally the day after I collected this from courier. I had to go all the way to Carlisle for it. Day after I collected this, I went down for the first time to the Yorkshire shooting show in Doncaster. And I literally just waylaid several people on my way around the shooting show and asked them their opinions on this scope. Let's see what they thought. So here we are with the DNT ThermNight TNC225R at my first time at the Yorkshire shooting show, and this is the production model. And let's ask an opinion. So, what do you think of it?
That's a magic. Well, this piece of equipment is absolutely amazing. The quality of it is fantastic. So if I look straight down here, I'm about to show you, I can see pretty much everything. I can see long distance, short distance. So yeah, best type of equipment I've ever used.
You like the idea of using that on an air rifle, yeah?
Yeah, on an air rifle, really good.
Awesome. Nice one.
Perfect.
Thank you. What's your name?
Stevie.
Cool. Hi there everyone, still at the Yorkshire shooting show, and I've got another willing victim here, Stephen, who's going to give me his opinion on the ThermNight TNC225R. Hi Stephen, so you've had a look through the ThermNight. What do you think?
I think it's an amazing little piece of kit.
Feel free to talk up a little bit, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, it certainly looks as though some designers have sat down and thought a few things through. The image is quite surprising.
You're pleasantly surprised, aren't you, with the 256 thermal? How crisp it is.
I've been used to a little handheld spotter, which has been a quite expensive purchase, but this is up there and beyond that purchase. It's absolutely spot on. Easily clear quality and easy to make out what you're seeing.
Yep.
Rather beautiful. Picture in picture is a really nice bonus to be able to swap to A screen. Focusing simple.
The zoom simple, yeah.
Everything is just really, really nice and thought through.
And I was just talking you through because you're not familiar with the Zulus just yet, I was talking you through the 0 MOA, 20 MOA, 35 MOA. Yep. So that's cool. So the same thing applies with the ThermNight. Again, it's a digital scope, so you need to know what MOA you need for your particular rifle.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you're liking the picture, and you're liking the fact that you can swap over between
the idea of being able to identify and see. Infrared is always awkward to see sometimes the fine details without an eye. And then suddenly you have the thermal and you can see it staring at you, laughing at you, and it's rather nice. I'm going to get you this time, but it's absolutely, this is nice. It's such a compact scope considering that I've been used to real scopes in the past.
Yeah, you've been using a real scope glass scope with a rear add-on.
With a rear add-on, which is always awkward. You end up standing so far back or setting everything so far forward, it just upsets the balance. This you can just put in your little hotspot. You've got your nice rifle, MOA correct, and it's light, it's compact, I'm not sure what else I could actually ask for it to do. I'm afraid it doesn't cook your dinner for you.
I was
about to say cup of tea, but it's the same difference. But You've got your easy access to the USB for downloading any pictures from the internal memory, which is sweet. Microphone built in; it will hear me swearing if I don't hit the target.
Yeah, you've got industry standard 18650 battery, pops in at the back there. The only thing that is a fiddle is a slight fiddle is when you start using one of these. Trust me, having 2 objective lenses, you've got to remember you've got to focus both. If you're using both for aiming, of course. But when you're zeroing, I'll be zeroing this hopefully on Monday. I only got this last night off the courier, and when you zero your optical channel, for example, day or night, and let's call it the digital channel, I suppose. And then you set your X and your Y, you set your reticle design, your reticle color, and then you hit save, and it says it gives you the option zero thermal also, and you say yes, and then you just zero the thermal channel.
Wow. I'm not an old bloke, but my faculties are still here. Sometimes these new bits of equipment are a little bit of a faff, but what you suggested there, the ease of use just seems fairly logical and thought through, which is lovely.
Yeah. But you're impressed with that picture, aren't you, for a 256x192 thermal?
Trouble is, I've got a credit card in my pocket. And, that just makes it so flipping tempting.
Yes. Well, I do have a QR code on my phone, which would help support my channel as well.
Anything for that, Russ, that would be absolutely phenomenal if we could.
Brilliant. Oh, and just in the interest of honesty, there are 2 higher spec versions coming out at roughly the end of October or late October, and they're 384 by 288, 35mm, and 640 by 512, 35mm. So they'll both be higher mag, higher res thermal, but higher mag as well. Okay. So they might be more for rimfire and FAC air guns, and some possibly even centerfire, right. For longer range. But this fella, I can't wait to use that this week on some ratting.
I wish I had the same option.
Yes.
That is absolutely. I've got a few places I would love to go and visit with this, and as you say, that picture, that is absolutely sweet. Is the only word I can think of, because it's a lovely. I'm not going to say toy, but it's a lovely little thing, built in, not bothering with loads and loads of gadgets on a rifle. One hit wonder.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much, Stephen.
Russ, thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Brilliant. Appreciate it.
What are you thinking, Steve? Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed, and I love the picture. It's fantastic.
So, and you love that I can press this button here
And swap them round.
and swap them.
Yeah. The quality's amazing.
Yeah, so this is actually the base mag. So this is the most basic thermal spec of the range of the DNT scopes. So we've got the higher thermal spec 384 by 288 thermal, and the highest still 640 by 480, coming out roughly the end of October, but don't quote me. Both of those will have a bigger 35mm lens, so it'll have a slightly higher base mag.
I always had my doubts about going to a thermal, but looking through this.
So you're looking at the crowd about 20 odd metres away,
yeah.
And you're impressed.
It's pin sharp. It's lovely.
Excellent. And you can imagine, rats or rabbits or whatever out to airgun ranges.
Yeah. No, that is amazing.
Oh, the other change with the 335 and the 635, when they come out in a month or two, will also take 21700 batteries in this compartment. So this compartment will be slightly fatter, and it'll narrow down for the IR pill at the end. You can't stop looking through it.
Honestly, I'm gobsmacked. I always had my doubts about it, but this has just blown me away.
Excellent.
That's phenomenal.
I've got a QR code on my phone you can scan if you want to check them out. But
that is unbelievable.
Right. So, what do you think of this DNT 225R?
Good quality bit of kit. Moving over to thermal, which will be the first thermal optics we've used.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be the one. Unseen value for money, changing the game for thermals.
Yeah. I myself,
I'm only going to use it for targeting in the thermal at short range in the main window.
Yeah.
But for rabbits 30 metres, 40 metres, I'm going to be spotting them in the main window in thermal while targeting them in the pit, looking for the eye shine.
Yeah.
Perfect.
HD.
It is perfect.
Perfect.
So you impressed?
Impressed.
Absolutely.
Very.
Excellent. I'll show you a QR code in a second. And your names are?
Andrew.
And Toby.
Brilliant. Thanks, gents.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Hope that was interesting for you all, and I'm sorry I didn't include any footage that any of these guys recorded at the shooting show itself, because I didn't want to include footage of people who hadn't given consent to be in the video in the first place. So I hope this is interesting, a little teaser really if you like, but you can see these are all fellow airgunners, fellow airgun pest controllers, and you can see how much they loved it. So I'll get back literally this afternoon. I'm going to get back to editing these other videos. So I have the TNC225R from DNT, Day and Night Technologies, an offshoot branch of Arcan Optics. I've got my technical video, which is basically just zeroing it and then setting up the ballistic calculator and testing it from 30 meters down to 4 meters. And then the second follow-on video is introducing the TNC 335R and the 635R, plus loads of other videos I've got on the way as well on the editing part of the queue. So thanks for watching, enjoy your shooting, take care, see you soon. I've included links down below to my Flickr album on the TNC 225R, and also the newer one I have now following last week's Scott Country thermal demo evening up near Glasgow. And so that's basically covering new photos of the brand new DNT TNC 335R and 635R. Cheers.